We just completed the third month of AF Year of Art, the year-long art challenge, and did I fail? Because March did not go well at all. Today's shout out goes to Jasper Joy. Thank you so much for your comment. I really like reading y'all's comments, and if you'd like to have a shout out in a video, all you have to do is leave a comment. That could have been you. If you're new here, hi. I'm hosting a year-long art challenge, and it started in January, obviously. And for the month of March, we worked on plants. However, I ran into some issues. I talked about it towards the end of the last video that I uploaded, but basically, I was not feeling well, and it completely derailed me for the entire month of March, which is so unfortunate, but such is life. I did get some things done, and I did get some practice in, just not as much as I had planned. I wanted to learn how to draw plants in a way that is compatible with my artwork, and I've also done like children's book illustrations, and there are times when one needs to draw the characters outside, so I wanted to mainly focus on like trees and also grass. I did also want to practice flowers as well, but trees and grass were like my main thing that I wanted to practice. I started with some digital studies, which I shared at the beginning of the month. I mostly drew those in bed because I wasn't feeling well, and I just literally just could not get up to go draw in my desk. Those first few studies went really well, surprisingly well. I didn't expect to also enjoy them as much as I did, and I'm pretty proud of the drawings that came out of that first study session. And I also ended up doing like a full illustration afterwards, which was really fun. I drew something that I'm pretty proud of, and it is, like I said, it is more in line with what I'm trying to, like what I want to use my plant knowledge for. So there's like a lot of trees and stuff in the background. There's also water, which is my other nemesis that I have to work on, but I think I did a pretty decent job with all of that. Next, I went for a walk in the park, and I took some pictures, and I used those pictures to make some gouache studies. Those were the only gouache studies I did for the entire month. So this is the first gouache study that I did using this reference photo that I took. I felt that it was okay. There's too much negative space. My brain could not process all of that. Which, if you would like to see me paint this, and also this one, the next one I'm going to show, that I'm going to link that video somewhere so you can watch it. Probably in the end screen. But this is the second study that I did because I was like, this one's... yeah. So I did this one. This one is worse though. This one I feel is a lot better. These were like surprisingly difficult. Even though I did plan on doing a bunch of gouache studies, I don't think it's terrible that I ended up doing digital studies instead, because when I do these children's book illustrations, they're usually digital, so I kind of need to learn how to do it digitally. However, I think also learning how to draw plants, paint plants traditionally is also a good skill to have, so, you know. After that, things really went downhill, okay? I did talk about it in last week's video. I have chronic illness, and when it flares up, I have to go lay down somewhere, and it put me out for pretty much the whole entire month. My symptoms started flaring at the beginning of the month, and it like really got bad after this. Oh well, such is life. While I was down, I did end up drawing this drawing here, which I am really proud of. I think it turned out really nice. I worked on that while I was in bed on one of the days I felt a little bit better, and I drew some monstera. I think that's how it's pronounced. I can't remember. Which I found that I really like drawing those. Those are really fun to draw. And I drew some squash flowers, some, I think it was black walnut leaves, and also a white lily. And that was pretty fun, and I'm really proud of the entire drawing that came out of that. But we're focusing on the plants, okay? But that was really fun to work on, and I really feel like I surprised myself with that one, which is how I'm feeling about all the studies that I did this month. Plants is just something I've never really got into drawing like I knew I needed to and I wanted to, but I just felt very intimidated by it because there's just a lot of elements to worry about. But I found that it was actually not that difficult. But like if you sit down and just look at the shapes, it's actually not as difficult as it may appear when you look at it as all the little individual details, which can be a little overwhelming to try to understand. Which is why I enjoy drawing the monstera leaves in particular so much, because it's just such an easy shape to understand, in my opinion. But that was the last drawing that I did for the entire month, and I drew that, let me check. I need to chill out, like, girl, stop. But yeah, that was the last drawing that I did for the entire month, and that was, well, I shared it on the Discord March 12th, so it was probably March 12th or March 11th that I finished that, and I didn't do anything else for the rest of the month. Yay! I did, like, I had planned on drawing grass, but I just never got around to it, and I didn't practice more trees. I just drew one good tree, one really, really good tree. Praise to Allah. So, did I fail? No. I need to chill out. I don't think I did fail this month because I kind of set it up so that it's not a daily drawing challenge. It's just a do what you can type of drawing challenge. It is the type of thing where you will get out of it what you put in, and I didn't put in a lot this month, so I did get something out of it, but I didn't get a lot out of it. Definitely not as much as I got out of January and February. I learned a lot in those 2 months, and I did a lot in those 2 months, particularly January. I'm still in awe that I was able to do 77 pages of sketches. I peaked early. Since this is not a daily drawing challenge, it's just a do what you can drawing challenge, I don't think I did fail because I did do what I could. For the things that I didn't get around to, particularly grass and drawing more trees, I think for the month of May, or perhaps later in the year, I think October is the other one where it's like a wild card month. You can choose whatever you want to draw. I might revisit this prompt so that I could catch up on the things that I missed out on, but if not, oh well. I might just kind of do what I've been doing for years and just kind of learn as I go. I do think that I am a little more interested in drawing plants now. It doesn't feel as daunting and scary. So it definitely wasn't my best month, but I kind of expected this to happen because I do know that I do have a chronic illness that flares up from time to time, which is why I didn't make this a daily draw. I made it a draw when you can because I know me, that wouldn't work for me. So I'm glad that I set it up that way from the beginning because I expected something like this to happen at some point in the year. Not too bad, in my opinion. I think I did okay, all things considered. And I think everyone else in the Discord did really, really good this month. Here are some of the drawings that were shared this month. We've got some bangers, okay? But yeah, I'm really proud of the work that everyone else has done as well. If you would like to join the Discord or just join the art challenge, there's going to be a link to the Discord server in the description. I'm also going to put the little intro information video about the challenge in the end screen so you can watch that as well if you're interested in joining the challenge. Even though we're 3 months in, well, now we're starting from month 4, you can still join. You can hop on at any time. Like if you're watching this later on in the year, you can join. It's not too late. So if you're interested in joining a community of people who are working to improve their artwork and become better artists, the link to the Discord server is in the description. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Shout out to my patrons, Merriment Illustrations, Sister Down 55, and Kelsey. Thank you so much for being my patrons. I really appreciate you and everything you do. Oh my goodness, here are a few more videos that I think you would like, and I will see you next time. This is random. I don't know if anyone cares about this, but I just realized that I can connect my mic to my phone, and that's gonna make editing so much easier, and I just love that for me. Anyways, I need to edit this down.